Hi, this is Julia with Ukrainian.Strength. Today I want to share an incredible story about a person who makes a big impact on Ukrainians and in Ukraine. He is not a soldier, a doctor, or a seasoned humanitarian worker. Fuminori is just a man from Japan who had once been a tourist, but his compassion transcended borders. When Russia invaded Ukraine, he couldn't stay aside and returned to volunteer in Kharkiv. During the most intense Russian attacks, he lived in the subway that has become a bomb shelter for hundreds of residents seeking refuge from the terrible war. Fuminori spent his own money to buy food and medicine, which he distributed to the people who were in need. Very soon, he became a real friend to everyone, and the children were excited to spend time with him. A man with a generous heart wanted to serve greatly. That is how Fuminori ended up opening the restaurant with the help of fellow Japanese. Fumi Cafe, at that very metro station, offers free food for everyone who needs it. Every day, with no weekends, hundreds of people come to that cafe to enjoy delicious meals and spend time with those who see their mission as helping others. And I was honored to take this chance and to speak to Fuminori.
Japan language.
In Japanese, yeah?
Ja, Fuminori Tsuko. Many simulations Kyochirokibu Japanese.
So, Fuminori, first of all, let me express my gratitude for everything you've done and keep doing for us Ukrainians, for your contribution, for your resilience. February 24th, 2022, the day when Russia invaded Ukraine, and many Ukrainians fled the country, and I am among them. You are Japanese, and you were in Poland. Why did you come back to Ukraine?
Oh, good.
Evacuees continued to pour into Warsaw's central station in Poland. I joined the volunteers. I went to Kyiv to provide support.
So you were in the city that is being attacked every single day. During the most active phase of the war, at the time when the population dropped from 1.5 million to 200,000-300,000, you lived in a subway and you fed people. Did you experience any moments of fear or doubt, and how did you overcome them?
I've been alive for 75 years now, so I don't have a problem with what comes next. There are people in front of me who need help. I'm just trying to help them. I have no doubts or fears in front of people who are just trying to live every day.
What was your day in the subway like?
Looking back, it was all fun. I played with children, communicated with Ukrainian refugees, and every day, all I could think of was today's bread.
Do you remember your first day when you moved from subway to an apartment? To the best of my knowledge, you lived 7 months there.
All I could think about was where everyone would go after they were asked to leave the basement. I was concerned because everyone had taken refuge in the subway because their houses had been destroyed and they had no place to live. I discussed this with my staff members with the sole thought that we had to do something about it.
How did you come up with the idea of opening a free cafe in the most devastated area on Saltivka?
Well, I had this idea before, but I was able to fulfill it only in April. People have to eat every day or they will die. Volunteers deliver food once a week, but it's just not enough. People will go hungry regardless of whether they work or not. I thought about making sure that the children and elderly people in particular were properly fed. Anyway, I think it is important to do it every day.
How do you maintain the motivation to help others when your own safety might be at risk?
Okay. We Japanese think it's important to feed others even when we don't eat ourselves. The support from Japan is very strong. We cannot back down now. I always have an image in my mind of people who have lost their families, children, elderly people, and others who are crying because they lost their lives. This is where my will to finish the project comes from. My idea is that if we are going to do something, we must do it thoroughly. Otherwise, we would not have come to Ukraine in the first place. Even a child can do it if all they have to do is bring food once a week and distribute it. The best thing to do is to stay in the area, assess the needs, and accurately distribute rations without wasting time.
What would you advise people who experience hard times now?
Act before you think. To survive, collect anything, even garbage cans. Think about getting through the day no matter what it takes. Do not count on the help of others. If you have a strong will to live by yourself, people will surely come to your aid. I will be there.
What is your biggest dream?
Ukraine to recapture Crimea and win back all of its territory. Build boarding schools for children who lost their parents in the war and create an educational environment for them after the war.
Yeah, Fuminori, thank you. So one day when I am back to my native city, Kharkiv, I hope to meet you in person. Come to your cafe.
Please come. We look forward to seeing you. Thank you very much.
Such an inspiring story that touches hearts. Now the Fumi Cafe is practically on donations. I would encourage you to be a part of a great mission of helping others. Details in comments. Any questions to Fuminori? Thoughts, ideas? Feel free to share them. Be brave, be strong, as Ukraine.